I'll start the video and then you
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Connectra creates opportunities for people living with disabilities by providing information, resources, and programming geared towards greater inclusion and quality of life. Check out some of the programs we offer through our online learning platform, Connect Together, including our Service Mondays, where we highlight a local organization or initiative. This month, you'll learn about programs with the Richmond Centre for Disability and Gambling Support BC. Tuesdays are for ABC Studios Art Therapy with Connectra. Wednesdays are Chair Yoga with Bobbie Seale-Cobiskey. Thursdays are Adaptive Fitness with Ocean Rehab and Fitness. Fridays are Contemporary Improv Dance Classes with Janice Lawrence. Every third Friday is a Growable presentation by the Disabled Independent Gardening Association. This month, we're talking squirrels in Stanley Park, so don't miss out on September 15th. Every third Monday is our Perspective series, where you'll hear from guest speakers on varying topics. Join us on September 18th to hear a discussion about navigating music with a disability. Save the date for our upcoming Accessible Community Forum on accessible healthcare in British Columbia on October 27th. Check our website for more information and to have your voice heard by filling out our survey. Check out our updated programs calendar on our website, connectra.org, or find us on Facebook at Connectra Society.
Okay, Bobbie, you can start.
Okay, thank you. So I'll just put myself on gallery view. And so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to an adapted seated yoga practice. And so as always, I'd like to invite you to begin by finding a comfortable sitting position. And so sit in a way that you feel the most at ease. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then an invitation to take your hands to your heart center. So it might be palms together, palms open. Lift your heart to your hands, bow your head to your heart. And an invitation just to take a few moments to allow yourself to consciously enter into the present. And setting aside whatever cares, worries, whatever is going on for you before the yoga practice, for the duration, knowing that you can come back to that after class. And then as you're ready, relax your arms down by your side or wherever feels most comfortable. And a little wiggly fidget. Okay. And so let's ground down through our sits bones, the bones we sit on. Maybe notice where your bum and your thighs are in contact with your seat. Our spine is long. Roll your shoulders back and down. Relax your arms in your lap or by your side, whichever feels more comfortable. If you'd like, feel free to close your eyes. And so notice the alignment of your knees, hips, ankles, shoulders over hips. Chin in parallel to the floor. Muscles of the face relax. Attention moves inward. So notice the breath. Allow the breath to move the abdomen so that on the inhale, belly moves out. On exhale, belly moves in. So if you'd like, placing one hand on your belly, the other on your chest, notice the pattern of movement of the breath between your abdomen and your upper torso. And then see if you can begin to extend the breath, making it just a little bit longer than it was when we began. Paying particular attention to the exhale, I'd like to invite you to see if you can begin to lengthen the exhale. And when we lengthen our exhale, it engages the relaxation response, allowing us to let go of holding, stress, and tension. I'd like to encourage you during your yoga practice today, whenever possible, to bring your awareness back to this deep, long, easy breath. If your eyes were closed, gradually blink your eyes open. Relax your arms down by your side or wherever you'd like, and a little wiggly fidget. So you do a little bum dance. Okay. And so from here, an invitation to bring your palms together, rub your hands. I'm feeling a little warmth and heat. And then I'd like you to notice where in your body you're holding stress or tension, and see if you can bring some of that loving energy from your hands to that place. Allowing your body to absorb that energy. And rub your palms together again. And this time, maybe notice or think of a new place where maybe you need a little extra TLC, and place your hands there. So open to receive. And so from here, we'll transition into a warm up. So I'd like to invite you to bring your chin gently towards your chest. And then look up slightly. So maybe the eyes meet where the ceiling meets the wall. And so gentle movements. And then it's ready, bring your head back center, and then take one ear towards your shoulder, and then move your head back and forth. So from side to side. And it's ready, bring your head back to center, and then turn a soft gaze, looking towards your shoulder. Only move your head as far as feels comfortable for you. And then turn your head from side to side. So as if nodding no. And then as ready, bring your head back to center. And so now we'll continue down along the spine with the movement called cat and cow. So I'd like to invite you to draw your chest in. So it's as if our sternum is moving to the back of our ribs, round your upper back. And then the sternum lifts, moves forward. So open up your solar plexus, your heart, your throat. And so an invitation to continue this movement. Linking your breath with your movement. And so you might notice that as we inhale, hands naturally want to draw in towards our hips. And on the exhale, hands slide towards our knees. And then as you're ready, finish up the movement that you're on. And from here, I'd like you to reach one hand towards the floor. So as if you're reaching to pick something up. Keep your sits bones on the chair. And so we want our shoulder lined up with shoulder. So if it's helpful, you can imagine you're seated between two panes of glass. And then move from side to side. So you can hold on to the opposite side of the chair for stability. It might be helpful to inhale to one side, exhale to the other side. And you might notice that as we lubricate our spine, the movements become more easeful. We're able to go a little bit deeper. And it's ready. Come on back to a neutral spine. Take a moment. And from here, we'll come into a gentle twist. So begin with an inhale, lengthening your spine, create space between your vertebrae, and then gently twist. Head turns last. And so we'll move dynamically, twisting from side to side. And so this is a gentle twist. We're not going to our full range. And when you're ready, finish up the movements that you're on. And then an invitation to close your eyes softly or soften your gaze and to notice the effects of these movements. Has anything changed? Notice any subtle sensations. Is your breath still long and smooth and peaceful? And so from here, with your hands resting where they are, let's play piano. And then maybe moving from your pinkies to your thumbs, thumbs to pinky. And then how about air piano? And then roll your wrists in one direction. And roll your wrists in the opposite direction. And then push your hands away, pull your hands back. Push your hands away, pull your hands back. So we're getting into all the major joints in our arms here, but also we're getting into those muscles around those shoulder blades. So it's like we're giving ourselves a little massage and back massage. Push your hands away, pull your hands back. Okay, so from here, I'd like you to stretch your palms and then touch your fingertips. Stretch. So you can touch your fingertips or maybe make a soft fist instead. So extension and contraction. Stretch your palms, touch your fingertips or soft. Stretch your palms, soft. Okay. So from here, let's come into a yoga swim. So we'll start freestyle. And so your arms can be as high or low as you like. And then how about backstroke? And breaststroke. And then side stroke. Other side. And then we finish up with butterfly. And take a rest. I found that quite challenging, actually. And so notice how's your breath. And no doubt you're feeling a little more energized. And so from here, I'd like to come into a practice called toning. So essentially, we're deconstructing the sound of tone. And so I'd like to sound the three letters A, O, and M, and we can add our movements to this. So sitting up nice and tall, reach your arm up to the sky. And then on your exhale, as you lower your arm, make the sound A. A. Other side, reaching up as high as feels comfortable for you. Letter O. O. Both arms reach up this time. Letter M. M. And so let's practice one more round. And this time I want you to notice if maybe you feel a vibration in your body or the space around you. So no right or wrong with this. Inhale, reach up. Inhale. Oh. Both arms reach up. So from here, let's repose. Ground down through your feet. So we want to keep our connection with Mother Earth. We tend to start losing that. Ground down through your sits bones. So you can do a little bum dance. Again, maybe noticing where your bum and your thighs are in contact with your seat. Our spine is long, shoulders back and down. Chin in, parallel with the floor. So from here, let's come into a movement to help find our balance. And so if you know balance is a challenge for you, I'd like to invite you to make sure you have what you need, whatever device you need to keep you stable in your chair. So we'll begin sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then on the exhale, hinging from the hips, rock forward. So it's not about seeing how far down you can go. It's you just come in that just right amount of effort and ease, and then rock back up. And so we'll keep this gentle movement flowing for a few more breaths in your own time and rhythm. And it can be interesting to close your eyes as we practice these gentle movements. And then as you're ready, come on back to a neutral spine. And then from here, I'd like you to circle your heart forward and then circle back. So keep your sits bones on the chair. So we're getting into our hips, our lower back a little more here. And as you begin to feel things soften and release, see if you can go a little bit deeper. Bring your shoulders towards your knees. So of course, we're not coming all the way down. And your circles might be smaller or larger than mine. You move in your own time and movement. And then as you're ready, reverse the movement. So bring a gentle awareness to the space in front of you. Bring your awareness to the space above you. And bring your awareness to the space beside you. Notice how that makes you feel. And then especially I'd like to invite you to bring your awareness to the space behind you. And so moving away from me to we, an invitation to trust that we are being supported. And slowly make your way back to stillness. Relax your arms by your sides and on your lap. And take a moment to let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And maybe noticing any subtle sensations. And so from here, I'd like to come into a side bend. So I'd like you to take hold of the underside of your chair, extend your opposite arm out to the side, spiral your palm open. So I'll give you two options. If you have shoulder stuff going on, you might just want to take your hand to your shoulder. Alternatively, if it feels okay to reach up and over, go for it. And so sit nice and tall, hold the outside of the chair, underside, pardon me. Extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open, bring your arm up to your place. Today I'm going to keep my hand on my shoulder and come into your side bend. Keep sits bones on the chair, and then turn your gaze down towards the floor to release your neck. And then breathe in to your rib cage. Can you imagine breathing in below your rib cage? And then as ready, float your arm down. And we'll come into the side bend on the other side. So you'd hold the underside of the chair wherever you need to feel stable and balanced. Extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open, bring your arm up to your place and bend. Turn your gaze down towards the floor to release your neck and breathe into your rib cage. And slowly come on out of the pose on this side. So I'm thinking, let's come back into it one more time. And I'd like you to notice if there's a little difference this time. So if it feels different. So you take hold of the underside of the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Take your hand to your place, come into your side bend. Turn your gaze down towards the floor. Breathe into your rib cage. And then when you're ready, come on back to neutral spine. And we'll come into it on the other side. So as you're ready, take hold of the underside of the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open, reach your arm up to your place, and come into your side bend. Turn your gaze down towards the floor, release your neck. And slowly come on out of the pose. Just do a little shake out. So I do have a fellow here today who's rewiring our electrical. And so he just came in and the front door is open. So I'm just going to close the door. I don't want bunny rabbit to run away. Okay. So I'm thinking let's come into a twist here. So the movements of the spine. If it's possible, you could bring your legs a little wider than outer hip bone distance. Knees are tracking over your ankles. It's okay to have your toes turned out a little. And I think for this version, we're going to inhale, lengthen our spine. And then on your exhale, so begin at the lumbar spine, moving up one at a time. Place your hand on the outside of your knee or thigh. Your other hand comes beside you on the chair behind you. Our head turns left. And so this might be your twist today. If you know it's contraindicated to go any deeper, please honor that. So for example, if you have osteopenia, you don't want to go any deeper than this. This is your twist today. Alternatively, if it's okay for you, inhale, lengthen your spine, and then go, see if you can go into the twist a little bit deeper. So you're not using your hands to torque or pull you into the twist. They're just there to guide. Close your eyes softly, focus inward, or soften your gaze. And then as ready, slowly unwind, back center, take a moment, and we'll come into the twist on the other side. So begin with an inhale, and you lengthen your spine, and then exhale, go into your twist. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. So see if you can resist the temptation to move your head to its full range. I'm going to invite you actually to untwist your head a little bit. Keep it in line with your spine. Notice how that feels. Close your eyes softly, focus inward. And unwind. So let's come into it one more time on each side. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Head turns left. And then when you're ready, unwind, come out center, take a moment, and we'll come into the twist on the other side. Remember, you begin with the inhale, so you lengthen, and then from the base of your spine, up one vertebrae at a time, coming into your twist. And close your eyes softly, focus inward or soften your gaze. So inhale, lengthen, exhale. See if you can go into your twist a little bit deeper. And then when you're ready, come on back center. Okay, so in yoga, we move dynamically or we stay in poses. So we're actually going to come into the twist moving dynamically. So begin with an inhale, reaching up to the sky, and then twist. Inhale, reach up, and twist. So go into the twist on your exhale. Reach up, and twist. So a few more in your own time and rhythm. And finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to neutral spine. We'll come back, sitting up nice and tall. And so these side bends, twists, pretty intense spinal movements. So we need to realign our spine. We can do that with the seated forward fold. And so for this version, I'd like you to take hold of the underside of the chair. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then hinging from the hips, come forward. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your neck, and then breathe into your lower back. Or you might imagine that your lungs are in your lower back. So when you're ready, come on back up to neutral spine. And so I'm inclined to reintroduce a practice called body tapping. And so when you're ready, extend your arm out in front of you and then tap the top of your hand. So if you're super sensitive, you can just massage if you'd rather. Tap up your shoulder and then turn your palm face up and tap down. Other side, tap up, tap down. When you're ready, tap your upper chest. And then maybe hands on your belly, give your organs a massage. We want a soft Buddha belly. Then leaning forward a little bit, we can take our hands to our lower back, give your lower back a little massage. You can reach up a little higher where your kidneys and adrenal glands go. Send them some love or live for me. And then when you're ready, sitting up tall, sweep your hands forward. Inhale left, exhale go. Inhale left, exhale go. Okay, so now let's tap down all your legs. So we'll tap the outside and come down as far as you can. And then I'd like you to tap coming up the inside of your leg. So 2 more times. Outside of the legs. And then tap from inside. And 1 more time, outside. Inside. And now we're going to move in the opposite direction. We're going to tap down the inside and come up the outside. And 1 more time. Tap, tap, tap. And then an invitation to bring your hands so they're facing each other, fairly close together. And if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes for a few moments or soften your gaze. And I'd like you to notice any subtle sensations between your hands. Body tapping. And then maybe bring your hands further apart and closer together. And a little further apart, turn your palms face up, reach up to the sky. So as we reach up, maybe feeling a lightness, and then palms face down, a grounding sensation. Reaching up to the sky, as high as feels comfortable for you. Palms face down. So this time I'd like you to extend your arm out to the side, gazing up, pass your middle finger. That feels okay for your neck. And then palm face down. Other side. So I love to think of these movements as a moving meditation. So arm goes up as high as feels comfortable for you. Palm face down. So this time, both arms come up. And then just taking our hands to our belly. One hand on your belly, the other on your chest. Bow your head to your heart. And just take a moment. Okay. So from here, let's come into a gentle heart opener. So this is a meditation on the heart. And so it's called sun breath. So of course you're sitting up nice and tall, your feet are placed evenly on your footrest or the floor or blocks. Sits bone sharp on the chair. Tuck your chin in slightly, that'll help release your neck. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart center. Or if it feels better, you can place your hands on your Buddha belly. And so it's ready. On an inhale, extend your arms up and away. So your arms can be as high or low as you'd like. So I like my arms a little lower than my shoulders. Maybe yours are higher or even lower. And then take your hands back to your heart center or your belly. And so if you'd like, we'll continue this gentle heart opener in the movements. You can imagine the sun at your heart center. And on your inhales, as you extend your arms up and away, imagine the radiant light of the sun radiating out all around you. And then gather that light and bring it back inside. So it's a symbol of the light that's always inside us. Inhale. This time on your exhale, make a humming sound like a bumblebee. Inhale. So bumblebee breath, you might notice lengthens the exhale. Inhale. Place one hand on your belly, the other on your heart center. And maybe take a moment to feel the rise and fall of your abdomen and your chest, your heart center. And some wiggly fidget. And so I'm thinking from here, let's come into sun salutation modified. And so if it's not possible for you to do one of the movements, I'd like to invite you to visualize the movement. So imagination is powerful. So energy flows where thoughts and our breath flows. And so we'll start in mountain pose. Sitting up nice and tall. So open up your armpits and then spiral your palms open. Take your hands to your heart center. Reach up to the sky, gentle back arch. So bend from above your shoulder blades. And then hinging from the hips, go into a forward fold. So with a flat back. So lead with the heart, not the head. Tuck your chin in slightly. And then from here, I'll come back up to neutral spine. So if possible, I'd like you to bring your front leg under the chair. Might be visualizing the movement instead. Reach your arm up to the sky. Float your arm down. Step your foot forward. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog. So you lower, arms on a diagonal. Push your sits bones back in the chair. And then from here, we'll come into baby cobra. Hands on your thighs, lower your head, then lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog. Arms on a diagonal. Come on back up into a lunge on the other side. So you step your opposite leg under the chair this time, or visualize the movement. Reach your arm up to the sky, so your arm can be along your ear and goal pose. Float your arm down, step your foot forward, hinging from the hips, spiral your palms open. Reach up to the sky. Maybe your hands come into prayer down through to the heart. So let's do a few more rounds. And so come into mountain pose, hands at your heart center. Reach up to the sky, gentle back arch. Hinging from the hips, forward fold. Tuck your chin in slightly. Back up to neutral spine. This time we're going to bring your opposite leg under the front of the chair. Reach your arm up to the sky, along your ear, and gold pose. So this is a lunge. Release your arm down, step your foot forward. Let's come into downward facing dog, arms on a diagonal. Baby cobra, hands on your thighs, lower your head, lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog. Run back up into a lunge on the other side. Reach your arm up to the sky. Float your arm down. Step your foot forward. Hinging from the hips. Come into a forward fold. Reach up to the sky. Gentle back crunch. Maybe our hands come together in prayer down through the front. So mountain pose. Hands at the heart center. Reach up to the sky, gentle back arch. Hinging from the hips, forward fold. Come into a lunge. In that front leg under the chair, visualize the movement. Reach your arm up to the sky. Come out of the pose on this side. Hinging from the hips, come forward, downward facing dog. Hands on your thighs, baby cobra, lower your head, then lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog. Come on back up into a lunge on the other side. Reach your arm up to the sky. Float your arm down. Step your foot forward, hinging from the hips. Come forward with a flat back, chin in. Spiral your palms open, reach up to the sky. So a gentle back arch. Maybe your hands come together in prayer down through to the front. So place one hand on your belly, the other on your heart center. Whew. And then take a rest. So a little shake out here. So let's practice a few more poses before we come into a short guided meditation, your final relaxation. And so let's come into a modified eagle pose. And so begin with your elbows bent. So you might cross at the forearms. You might be able to bring elbow point to elbow crease. Maybe the backs of your hands touch. So whatever your pose is today, honor that. Find a space on the horizon that you can gaze on softly. Eagle pose. Now when you're ready, spread your wings. Float your arms down. Shake up. So let's do this. Actually, I'm going to teach an alternative version for this time. So elbow points, your elbows bent, palms facing each other. This time I want you to cup your elbow point and then draw your elbow into the midline. So let that same shoulder soften away from your ear. And if it feels okay, you can reach up a little higher and find a drishti point. So place on the horizon, you can gaze on something. Eagle pose. And release. Okay, so let's do this one more time. Elbows bent. This time we're reaching across to the opposite elbow. Draw that arm into the midline. Shoulders soften away from your ear. Reach up a little higher if you like. Eagle. And release. And we'll shake it. Okay, So let's give ourselves a couple of bear hugs. You can start with your arms by your side, cross one arm over the other, take hold of your shoulders, walk your fingertips back a little, drop your chin towards your chest, let your shoulders round. And so this is an I love me bear hug number 1. And remember which arm is on top, extend your arms out again. And this time, cross the opposite arm. So you take hold of your elbows or your shoulders, wherever you can reach comfortably. Walk your fingertips back, drop your chin towards your chest, round your back. I love me, bear hug number 2. And release. And shake. And so from here, I think we'll come into guided pranayama practice, breathing practice. And so I actually like to come a little closer for this piece. And so find a comfortable sitting position. And so sit in a way that you feel the most at ease. So tuck your chin in slightly. And so that should help with the breathing. And so this is called 1-to-1 ratio. And so it's when our inhales and exhales are the same quality and duration. And so I will cue you with a count of 3 on the inhale, count of 3 on the exhale. And so when you're ready, take a nice inhale through your nose unless you're congested. Exhale slowly. And we'll begin. So inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. 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 So if my count doesn't work for you, practice it in your own time and rhythm. So you might add to the count or lessen the count. And so just for a few more breaths. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And so just let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And so your natural rhythm, maybe observing the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And then when you're ready, come on into a comfortable sitting position. So whatever works for you. And you might want to have a blanket close by. So if we put a little bit of weight on your lap, that can encourage a grounding sensation. And so maybe begin with your eyes closed softly, soften your gaze or soften your gaze. And roll your shoulders back and down. And so this isn't a big scrunch up towards our ears, essentially just allowing our shoulders to soften away from our ears. Relax your hands in your lap, palm up or down as desired. And so soft palms, soft Buddha belly, the area between our navel and our pubic bone. Quiet breath. Allow your breath to reflect the pulse. Relax your jaw and clench your teeth. Let there be a little space between your teeth. Soften your lower jaw. And soften around your temples. Soften the area between your eyebrows. Wide forehead. And silently, if you like, on inhale, say let. On exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. And so if it's challenging to quiet the mind, placing our hands on our belly and bringing our awareness to our breath can be helpful. Without changing anything, bring your awareness back to your breath. Thank your body again. And now see if you can begin to deepen your inhale, lengthen your exhale. So wiggle your fingers if you like, maybe rubbing your thumbs on your fingertips. If your eyes are closed, gradually blink your eyes open. And once seated comfortably to finish your yoga practice. And so, Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you, everyone. Notice how you feel before and after yoga. And I love hanging out for a few minutes after the class, just to connect. If you have any questions or feedback, that would be great. And actually, I'm going to encourage you to, thank you, Donna. Stay well. And to, if you can, like the class, that lets the Disability Foundation know that you appreciate the class. So it's just the world we live in.
On Facebook?
I'm not. Yeah. Are you able to do it now? We're on? No. So Casa,
No.
curious, can they do that, love?
They can comment on the Facebook page.
Oh, they have Facebook.
Yeah, because
Facebook.
otherwise email or.
And you go to Connectra? You go to Connectra?
Yeah. Do they go to Connectra, Kassar?
Facebook connectra.ca/connectra.ca.
On Facebook?
Yeah, you can put a comment there, or you can email them, I think.
Well,
I
let's
can
see.
give you the email.
I'm
also.
just in the website.
I know for sure you can do it if you're on Facebook.
I think you have to go into Facebook, and I don't have the app on my phone.
But I didn't know.
There it is. Yeah, it's Connectra. Okay, I will definitely do that, like right now. So I'll say goodbye. Am I going to see you at 3 today, Bobbie?
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And I'll
You're
go
welcome.
do that right now.
All right.
Because we appreciate your class and we want it to continue.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Absolutely. Thank
So
you.
we have to go to Facebook.
You can also comment on, like, go onto a page and there is an email there on the web page.
Yeah. The webpage. Well, I went to your website though. There really isn't
I will give you the.
a spot for that on the website. Let's see. Yeah. Connectra.
Okay, I found it on Facebook. Excellent. I did it.
Okay, and I'm gonna go to, it's just under connector on Facebook, right, Sheila?
Yes, right. Yeah.
Okay, you just search connector, right?
Yes, I said I did.
Yeah.
I did Facebook and then just connector and I got to it.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah.
I'll do that right now. Thanks, everyone. Nice to see
Thank you. Right, have a good day.
everyone.
Thank you so much, Bobbie.
Yeah, thank you.
So nice that there was no freezing. I rebooted my iPad, I rebooted my Wi-Fi, and everything was cool today.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Right
Me
on.
too. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, love.
Bye-bye.
Okay. See you guys next week.
Yeah, bye.